Yeah.
He's a staunch Catholic. These are his beliefs, and he's welcome to them. I don't have to believe him.
Right.
I don't have to accept them. The ladies that were sitting in that audience do not have to accept them. The same way we want respect when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee.
Right.
We want to give respect to people whose ideas are different from ours, because the man who says he wants to be president, you know who?
Yeah.
He says the way to act is to take away people's right.
So NFL kicker Harrison Butker has been going viral for statements that he made at a graduation recently, saying that women should actually be proud to be mothers and homemakers and stay-at-home moms and things like that, and shouldn't just chase after careers and money and success in that field, because it doesn't always bring happiness. For most women, chasing success doesn't really bring fulfillment whenever they just chase money and stuff like that. And for most women out there, you know, having a family and children and, you know, being a part of that is a lot more fulfilling for them. And that's all that Harrison Butker was saying on stage. But of course, people like the person you can see on the screen right here took massive offense to that, because what is their job? Honestly, I don't even know if Whoopi Goldberg has kids. I don't know if anybody on this platform, The View, has kids, has a family. I don't know. If I had to guess, if I had to put money on it, I would say hell no. Whoopi Goldberg doesn't have kids, because who the hell would do that? You're a nasty. You're not a person I would want to associate with if you would do that with Whoopi Goldberg. But even if she does have kids, it's her job to appeal to other women who are miserable, who probably did chase after careers in their life instead of a family and stuff like that. So she wants to appeal to those people. So guess what Whoopi Goldberg's reaction to Harrison Butker's speech is? I'm sure you already know, but let's check it out anyway.
It is graduation season all over America, and Super Bowl winning Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker delivered a commencement address at Benedictine College in Kansas that has sparked quite a petition because they want to get him booted from the team. Take a look.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I'm on this stage today and able to be the...
If you enjoy content like this, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It really does help me out a ton. Let's get back to the video.
Man I am, because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. All of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
So the NFL released a statement that he gave this speech in his personal capacity, and they do not, the NFL does not share his views. So, you know, listen, I like when people say what they need to say. He's at a Catholic college.
Yeah.
He's a staunch Catholic. These are his beliefs, and he's welcome to them. I don't have to believe him.
Right.
I don't have to accept them. The ladies that were sitting in that audience do not have to accept them. The same way we want respect when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee.
Right.
We want to give respect to people whose ideas are different from ours, because the man who says he wants to be president, you know who?
Yeah.
He says the way to act is to take away people's right to say how they feel. We don't want to be that. We don't want to be those people. So I'm okay with him saying whatever he said.
What do you mean you don't want to be those people? I know this wasn't The View and Whoopi Goldberg in particular, but your side started petitions to get Harrison Butker released from the Chiefs, which is never going to happen. Like, you people are so naive. You think because you watched one season of the Chiefs, because Taylor Swift was dating someone on the team, that you know how the NFL works. Do you not know that there is literal, like, not convicted, obviously, but there's people who we basically know killed people, you know, raped people. Like, dude, Ray Lewis, he killed a man. And he's going to be in the Hall of Fame if he's not already. I don't even know if he's in the Hall of Fame yet or not. But he's going to be if he's not already. Like, there's a ton of people in the NFL who have been arrested for domestic abuse, domestic violence. Nobody cares. You know, Harrison Butker goes on stage at a graduation at a Catholic school and says, hey, women are a lot of the times not fulfilled by chasing after career success, and a lot of times are more fulfilled by chasing after family success and being a homemaker. And they start petitions to get him released. Nobody cares when people, grape people, when people commit domestic violence on their wives, by the way. It's all about women power and protecting women's rights and everything like that, until it's an NFL player beating the shit out of his wife. Then nobody really cares about women's rights or anything. It's only when when Harrison Butker says that women shouldn't be ashamed to just be a mother, that's when you're taking their rights away. It's just so ridiculous, man.
And the women who are sitting there, if they take his advice, good for them, they'll be happy. If they don't, good for them, they'll be happy a different way. Well, that's my attitude.
So I agree with you and I disagree with you.
That's okay.
So I agree with you that freedom, in the spirit of freedom of speech, I don't want people shut down or fired for things they're willing
Yes, you do. Don't even lie. Yes, you do.
to say. Yeah. I will break with you on the comparison to Colin Kaepernick for this reason. Colin Kaepernick was standing up for the rights of many and saying in a social...
Is she about to cry? I didn't watch this far into the clip. This is crazy. I think she's about to cry.
Justice moment. This is a reminder that we're not there yet. What this man is doing is not just a devout Catholic. This is someone who's practicing something called the traditional Latin Mass, which is divergent from the majority of Catholics. It's compared to being cult-like and extremist like some religions in the Middle East and Asia. So this is a very extreme religion, and what bothers me about that as a Christian is that when people abuse Christianity, they often not only cherry pick from the Bible, they misinterpret and lie by omission by taking out parts that would have.
There was nothing said about the Bible in that speech, in that clip that they played, in the clip that they're talking about directly. Maybe I'm sure he did mention the Bible throughout the entirety of the speech, but in that clip, the one that went super viral, there was no mention of the Bible or anything that God said. He was just saying women have been lied to by shows like The View, by people like Whoopi Goldberg and the woke cult, into thinking you will never be happy unless you chase after career success and financial success and stuff like that. And you're being lied to, because what's a lot more fulfilling than that is just be a homemaker, be a wife, be a mother. That's what a lot of women, like, intrinsically in their biological nature, that's what they want deep down. But they're lied to and told that they should chase after financial success.
Explain something a little better. So what I can say to him as a Christian is if you're using this to oppress a people or hold them down, you're not walking with Jesus. If you are using the religion, if you are more obsessed with the religious rituals and practices than you are with the word of Jesus, you're not walking with Jesus. And if you're using it for the judgment of others and as a weapon to beat people down, you're also not walking with Jesus. So I would really encourage him to find the best parts of faith and not diverge into extremist beliefs.
I would really encourage you to tell me how the hell he was using the Bible or Christianity to oppress people or put people down in that speech. It seems like he was just giving out a warning to men and women in ways that they've been lied to and how they should actually go about life, It wasn't like he was trying to use the Bible to oppress people or put anyone down. Like, what the hell is she talking about?
If this is his belief system, if there are many Catholics who are staunch this way and don't
actually a small percentage go into the Latin Mass.
I'm just telling you, there are many people who believe this way, and I'm simply saying, rather than write a petition to get him fired because
don't get him fired.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
The Pope discourages it, just so you know, in the Catholic Church, the Pope diverges from this belief.
It doesn't change the fact.
If I may add, I don't know if you guys know.
I don't really care what this sounds horrible, but I don't really care. Like, the Pope and the Vatican have, they're obviously, in my opinion, compromised. So who cares about what the Pope says? Like, I know that sounds horrible, and people are gonna get so mad at me for that, but who cares? Like, they've diverged from a lot of different things that Christianity and Catholicism has stood for the last however many so years. And recently, ever since the woke cult has been taking over everything, they've been giving in to that. So, I mean, how is that walking with Jesus whenever you're, giving into what the woke cult says over what the Bible or Jesus says? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, Bill Maher actually went on a rant about this, about the meltdowns from The View and Whoopi Goldberg on his show, Real Time with Bill Maher, that I wanted to show you, because it really does just put to bed all the stuff that The View is saying, all the stuff that all these woke people are saying on social media about this Harrison Butker clip. Here is a tweet from Vigilant Fox. It says, Bill Maher drops unexpected bomb on left's outrage for Harrison Butker's speech. I don't see what the big crime is. Let's check out this speech here from Bill Maher.
He said, some of you, talking to the women here, some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world. Okay, that seems fairly modern. But I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I don't see what the big crime is. I really don't. And I think this is part of the problem people have with the left, is that lots of people in this country are like this. Like he's saying, some of you may go on to lead successful careers, but a lot of you are excited about this other way that everybody used to be. And now can't that just be a choice too? And I feel like they feel very put upon, like there's only one way to be a good person, and that's to get an advanced degree from one of those asshole factories like Harvard. He said,
I mean, Bill Maher is spot on. You know, and he's being more spot on recently. Obviously, he's not 100% red pilled or anything, but he's definitely seems like he's waking up a little bit and seeing how ridiculous the woke side of things are, seeing how ridiculous Whoopi Goldberg and The View and their whole cult is. Like everything they were discussing on that show that I just showed you, that was only half of that one clip. And I mean, it was just ridiculous, the things that they were saying. Just totally taking everything out of context, totally just making things up out of thin air about what Harrison Butker was saying in that clip. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you're thinking about what Bill Maher had to say to The View and to Whoopi Goldberg and to everyone else who's been melting down about this Harrison Butker clip. Do you agree with Harrison Butker, or do you agree with more Whoopi Goldberg and The View side of things? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this whole situation.